Quick pass with the hand blowers out there to make sure our starting line is staying copacetic and clean. Make sure, racers, make sure you hand in your time slip. When you're handing your time slip, you can get your copy of the directions, and you can get ready to pack up and head down the road as one of the telltales to see who's happy and who isn't as you look out there on the entry road to the racetrack and we start seeing some exiting traffic. Racers have packed up their small utility trailers that are headed and hitting the dusty trail to Darlington, or I should say the legendary Darlington Dragway. It'll be our next stop. Bristol is going to be the oldest racetrack that we run at. Darlington Dragway opened at basically the same time this place did, back in the mid-1970s. But as we talked about at the beginning of the day, this place opened up, it was planned to be an airport long before it was ever planned to be a drag strip, whereas Darlington was built at the time to be about as nice and cutting-edge a style place as existed in the country. Darlington was home for years and years of the IHRA Winter Nationals.
See on the live feed, there's a sticker on the back of the white car. Real hot rods have 3 pedals. We always like to see that as a candidate for the stick shift shootout on the last day as he tears the tires off the line, meandering to a 2-second 60-foot time.
For his sake, let's pray that thing doesn't have a T5.
Right, because if it did, it doesn't now. All right, in the left-hand lane, 1150 at 117. The white car goes 1399 at 99 miles an hour.
Big fat fendered coupe coming up now as Jay Grabiak and Kevin Hulspus comes up. Hulspus driving the 1983 Camaro, and Grabiak. Believe this actually may be Jay Grabiak's daughter on her first drag week.
Yeah, we announced the names that were handed in when the car was registered, so if we've actually got you wrong on either your year, make, model, or on your name, please advise Tanya when you hand in your time slip, and she will change that for us so that we can get it right next time.
So the Camaro goes 11:28.7, 119, and Grabiak in the coupe goes 11:61.4 at 115 miles per hour in the hot rod category.
Matt Ketting's got this 57 Chevy truck here on the left-hand lane. Kevin Hulsbus on the right-hand side, 83 Chevy Camaro. Both of these guys are running the Class Street Race small block naturally aspirated. People on the live feed looking at this 57 truck here, you can see it's running slicks on the back. We do require every car at Drag Week to be on a purpose-built drag racing tire. Nobody can show up with their rental car or their tow vehicle or whatever and run a treaded tire and tear up the track. And it also is a good way to sort out the sort of wheat from the chaff, make sure that we've got people who are real racers running here at Drag Week.
Yeah, there was a time when you could show up with a rental car, and many people did. That's about enough of that.
Man, we got some good stuff coming up. If you're on the live feed, make sure to spread the word because this is going to be pretty awesome.
Street Machine Eliminator, let's load them up. Street Machine Eliminator, get them into the staging lane so we can hit the ground running with your session. Street Machine Eliminator, we need your session to the staging lanes, please. Kevin Hulsbus is the quicker of the two vehicles on the racetrack, just driving straight away from Matt Ketting in the pickup truck. And Kevin in the third gen goes 11:35, 119. Matt goes 13:43 with a 5 at 97.23. Schaefer, Jay Grabiak goes 10:13 with an 8 at 130 in the high-riding 55 Chevy. Ron McGuire coming up with the nose down, tail up stanced dart. And Kevin Hulsbus going down the Scheller Motor Mile side. Hulsbus gets down to the top end and goes 11:65.8 at 116. McGuire goes 12:44 at 108.73. We've said it before, we'll continue to say it, racers, the most important.
With a naturally aspirated valve train, high-strung valve springs, and big old camshafts, high RPM, they make it 1,000 miles come here and run the thing 5 days in a row. It's an impressive feat. We progressively fell more and more in love with this love truck throughout the week. It is a fuel-injected, blown love truck. 157 short time. Kevin Hulsbus in the left-hand lane has the 89 Camaro. The love truck goes 11:16 at 119 miles an hour. The Camaro 11:435 at 118.